I'm the ASMR psychologist, and in this video I'm going to explain some of the health benefits of ASMR, and there are quite a few, maybe more than you would imagine that there are. Now, in the previous video I suggested that ASMR has been designed by nature to help the developing brains of small babies. If you're interested in finding out more about this, I'll put the link to that video in the description for this video. It should also pop up on the screen here. But we retain the capacity to experience ASMR a long time after our brains have finished developing, and this is likely to be due to the fact that there are so many health benefits. I'm actually going to talk about 6 today. Let's start with the first one, probably the most well-known, the most popular, is relaxation. So ASMR has the capacity to release tension in the muscles of our body, but also to calm our minds. And this is due to the fact that when we experience ASMR, chemicals are released into our body. The first one is endorphins, which are really important in the initiation of relaxation, but also a chemical called GABA, which is a strong stimulator of calmness. Okay, so this would suggest that ASMR could be used to boost existing treatments for stress and anxiety. Maybe things like progressive muscular relaxation, for example, diaphragmatic breathing, mindfulness meditation, and maybe imagery techniques. Okay, so the second health benefit is for sleep. So there are many reports that if you listen to ASMR just before you go to bed, it can lead to an incredibly restful night's sleep. And in fact, some of the most popular videos on YouTube, the most popular ASMR videos, are those ones designed specifically to help the listener to sleep. And ASMR is so good at helping us to sleep because when we experience it, a brain chemical called melatonin is released into our system, and that is pivotal in the initiation of sleep and also the quality of our sleep. So this would suggest that we could use ASMR to boost the effectiveness of existing treatments for insomnia. Okay, so the third health benefit, and maybe slightly less well known, is pain relief. There's been numerous reports that listening to ASMR triggers can help people to manage chronic pain, in particular to manage migraines. And this is due to the fact that when we experience ASMR, we have the endorphins released, which I've already mentioned, but also serotonin, another brain chemical, is released into our system. And both of these chemicals are very important in our perception of pain. So there is more potential here for ASMR to help in the management of pain, to be incorporated into existing pain management programs to help boost their effectiveness. Okay, so the fourth health benefit is fatigue. So there again have been many reports that ASMR can help us when we're feeling a little bit tired, fatigued, or run down. And this is due to the fact that when we experience ASMR, dopamine is released into our system. And dopamine is a very powerful stimulus for motivation and for focus. So it seems likely that we could use ASMR to help people who are struggling from conditions like chronic fatigue syndrome, or maybe just to help ourselves if we need a boost mid-afternoon. Okay. The fifth health benefit for ASMR is depression. It helps depression, it would seem. It maybe acts as a buffer. There was a study in 2015, and there haven't been many studies looking at ASMR, but this study found that those people who were at a higher risk of developing depression reported a boost in their mood, improvement in their mood after watching ASMR videos. The final health benefit, number 6, is really a benefit for overall well-being. So, in addition to all those other benefits that I've mentioned, it seems that ASMR could just help our general health and well-being, a little bit like going to yoga or doing a meditation session or visiting a spa. Doing things that we enjoy, that bring us pleasure, but also have a meditative element to them, are really, really amazing for both our physical health and our emotional and mental health. So it seems like there's a real opportunity here to use ASMR to boost our health, but maybe also to boost the effectiveness of treatments for certain conditions like anxiety, depression, insomnia, chronic pain, chronic fatigue. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that it was interesting and helpful. If it was, give me an up thumb and maybe pop your comments or any questions that you have down below. Also, if you have specific questions for me about ASMR or positive psychology, mental health and well-being, if you go to the About section in the channel description, there's a link there and you can follow that link and ask me any questions that you have. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and I'll see you really soon.